When the clock strikes 12 and the moon's aglow, there's a place you can go where the secrets flow. It's Randy's Life, drama channel calling, true crime tales that leave you enthralling. Spill the tea, she's got hot and piping, every scandalous plot just right for typing, with a witty twist and a clever rhyme. It's Randy's Life, a sparkling time. Oh, it's Randy's Life, where the drama's high, every twist and turn under the starry sky. Crime and gossip blend in a jazzy vibe. Come join the fun, let your spirits fly. From the breaking news to the whispers low, she uncovers it all. The highs and perfect woes with a touch of glam and a hint of sass. It's Randy's Life, where tales amass. Murder mysteries and celebrity feuds, unfolding stories in all their hues. Tune in, relax, and pour some brew. It's Randy's Life, made just for you. In a world of intrigue, she leads the chase with a knowing smile and a touch of grace. No tale too big, no detail slight. It's Randy's Life, your nightly delight. Oh, it's Randy's Life, where the drama's high, every twist and turn under the starry sky. Crime and gossip blend in a jazzy vibe. Come join the fun, let your spirits fly. From the breaking news to the whispers low, she uncovers it all. The highs and perfect woes with a touch of glam and a hint of sass. It's Randy's Life, where tales amass. Murder mysteries and celebrity feuds, unfolding stories in all their hues. Tune in, relax, and pour some brew. It's Randy's Life, made just for you. In a world of intrigue, she leads the chase with a knowing smile and a touch of grace. No tale too big, no detail slight. It's Randy's Life, your nightly delight.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank y'all for being here. Let's see. Hey, Debbie, Stadius, Jamie, Shamat, Scott, Envy Girls, Vanessa, Mystic, here, Patricia, Swoozy, Scott Black, way to go. Grab that mannequin. Hey, Nana Patty. Hey, Opal, D-Lo, Alan, hi. Glamour, Steady. Did I already say Steady this week? Yeah, no, Steady. Hey, Nanya, I'm good. I was packing and I was catching up on some Sarah Bone stuff, and then I thought, I'm gonna take a little break. I do want to go over some Sarah Bone stuff soon because I don't know what's gonna happen with these Miranda rights. Hey, Deb. It's gonna be interesting. That's what I'm gonna say. And the professional hair and makeup. I don't know what to make of that, but anyway, that's it's quite an event. So I'm looking forward. I've got, like I said, I got some stuff packed. That's about it. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get up, go get my oil changed, and I think that's all really, like, for my vehicle I need to have done is get my oil changed. I miss the days when there was like this 10-minute oil and lube place you could go, and you just pull up. They pull you pull up and you get out of your car, $22. And they would, go underneath it and zzz, 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 and change your oil. And then, oh, Nanya, I'm going to the Sarah Boone trial. And it's going to be like we're all there. Um, Anyway, so in 10 minutes or less, you'd had your oil changed. They would vacuum the front of your car, wash your windshield, and they used to hand out roses. Yeah, don't be jealous. Hamster died, and she's about to get off the bus. I have to break the news. Oh no, Melissa, I'm so sorry. Hey, never alone. Good to see you. It's so now I think it's gonna be better than MRB and NYC. I mean, I can promise you that. Or it may not be, actually. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but now to get your oil changed, it costs a lot more than $22. I don't know, not a lot, but quite a bit more than $22. And there's nowhere to get it in 10 minutes. Thank you, Moonsin. Thank you. Um, it gives you a lot to work with. So there's that. Youngest daughter's birthday, 11. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, gotta love our mods, gotta love our members, gotta love everybody that just shows up to listen. We did not get really any damage. I have some limbs down, that's all. We were very blessed here in this part of Tennessee. Other parts of Tennessee, of course, y'all know about North Carolina. It's bad, it's terrible, and they get all the prayers. And did y'all see where John Amos died? The dad from Good Times. First of all, because I watched that show when I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure I was watching a lot of reruns. Um, he was younger than I thought he was. You're in Dandridge. Oh, how did y'all come out? Are you okay? I know, 10 celebrities? I know it was quite a bit. Isn't that crazy? Pam Malone, how are you? Yeah, Chris Christopherson. Oh, let's see. I can't think of who else. I just went blank. There was another one I just saw that died today. Besides John. Um, it's crazy. Just got power yesterday, but can't complain. We have our home with no damage. There you go. Only one highwayman lives. Hey, Pete A. Yeah, that's right, Pete Rose. Golly, remember that big scandal of things that they now do so freely. And it was such a scandal when he bet on baseball. Golly. Hey, Mary Carl. Pete A, I miss you. That's how I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna say thank you so much, Debbie, for donating to the trip. Thank you. You totally missed Pete Rose, Alan. Yeah. And what's getting me is they're putting up memes of him walking into the Field of Dreams. Mm, if you build it, they will come. So yeah, that's how am I doing? I'm doing good. I lurk a lot. I got the flu. Oh no. You made him at a game. Oh, that's cool. I remember when he was on one of the celebrity oh, what was it? Was it Celebrity Big Brother? Something like that. I don't know. COVID, they told me that, "Oh, rest, 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 and drink, drink, drink." Hey, Earthbound Spirit, good to see you. You're in the hospital. Oh, no. What's going on now? I'm so sorry. I think y'all just made my decision about me getting a flu shot. I, I'm waiting on Earthbound Spirit. I know you had a rough go of it last time, and it is. It. Mm. Oh, I just got an alert that says, "Will Carly get a new trial?" Well, I don't know. Probably though. More of the same plus a fractured rib. Oh, bless you. Oh, P-Day, you have a fast recovery too. COVID does suck. There's nothing good about it. And I refuse to be political at all on my channel, but I will say, I'm just gonna say that I keep seeing these ads where we can go ahead and get free COVID tests again. So, coincidence? I think not. Whose fault is it? I have no idea. No comment. No nothing. But I had it once, P-Day, but I didn't have it. Like I got the shot, and so I really think that, and I'm not telling anybody go get the COVID shot, don't get the COVID shot. I'm just saying I was sick for about 2 days. One day I felt like just death eating a cracker, and then the next day was somewhat tolerable. I felt much worse last year when I got strep throat. I've never been that sick. Deserving a new trial. Alan? Mm, I don't know. I don't know that I even have an opinion on that because oh, no, Jamie. I mean, wasn't that his you have a job, and that job is to make sure oh, I'm sorry, Heather. To make sure that there's dummy rounds, to make sure that everyone's safe. Take me out of wake, I swear I haven't got one since the beginning. They did not bother me. I got the COVID shot, worked, went to work, never got COVID until I quit my job. Boom, had it. I'm sure it was a coincidence, but still. I'm turn the air on in here. It's hot. All right, that'll make it better. Hannah was denied a new trial. Oh, you got the Moderna, and that shit slapped me hard. I'm look. I think I got Pfizer. I think that was the only one they had left. I usually don't even talk about which one I got because people are so against it. But I was considered an essential employee, and I was. I mean, we were absolutely exposed to it every day. So I really thought I was immune to COVID because I had been around it and a few times, got it in my head that I had it and then I didn't have it and then got it. So you got Moderna. I'd have to look at my vaccination card. But healing prayers all the way around because it's just that time of year and stuff is hard to shake, especially when you they tell you to lay and rest, but then you have to move around to get better. So it just makes it so hard. Does it, Jamie? Okay, so let's go ahead. Hey, dead people, and just go ahead and do this. Now y'all know how it works over here when I have to react to Richard and it's his video. I can't show his face because he is a striker, even though now he's like, I learned my lesson. So happy to be here in a loving place. Thank you so much for being a member for 6 months, never alone. And we're happy to have you. My doctor said he thinks because I have MS and my body is constantly fighting itself. Well, I haven't gotten it off the record top, but I get sick. When I get sick, I get sick. Hey Meg, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Oh, P-Day, that's hard. Oh, with COVID, I had chills. With thank you, Mary Carl. Um, with when I had strep throat last year, I've never in my whole life had chills that bad. I don't think I've had a fever that high since I was really, really, really young. Heather, it's hard for me to follow Shani and Rhea. I like to, but they just kind of gross me out, and I can't get into Bullhorn Betty. Um, I don't. I've never watched her long enough to know. Even know, I don't even know where she is right now. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Never alone. Truly appreciate it. Um, I just never. I've never watched her. Well, that's not true. When they were over there screaming at Brian Laundrie's parents' house, I watched then. But that no, I'm not a Bullhorn Betty watcher. You get it all the time. Yeah, that one, oh boy, I've had it 2 times. First time, barely even knew I had it. This last time, I guess when you're 48, it just completely hits different than when you're in your 20s. Yeah, Shani and Rev are just so gross and thank you, little miss. That means a lot. You know, I think this second time I've used it, but hey, Celinda, good to see you. But you know, Richard, there's only so much I can do with your that face on your face, and I know I say that a lot, but it's just the truth. So I apologize for not being able to show him while I react, but you know how he is. He's him, and so that's just all there is to it. Now let me do this. Because he's very untrustworthy, to be honest with you. You can't believe him if he says he's not going to strike. You know why? We've caught him in about, I don't know, 237 lies. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Meg. Appreciate you. Nothing to write home to mama. Right, right. So here we go. Let me pull him up because he had him a little. Of course, I know y'all are going to be shocked when I say this, but a little titty fit last night, and you know, there's a part of me that wishes I stayed up late enough to snipe him, but then there's a part of me that's like, you know what, you need that sleep. You're going to be getting up at what time next week? Four every morning. You're not worth it, Richard. You're not me worth losing my sleep. So thank you, Shamat, so much. Anything that goes in PayPal or Cash App right now. Hey, Binky Pug, will be going towards me this trip. Um, I appreciate everyone that's donated so far too. Thank you so much. Here we go. Oh, he's just sitting there right now, just, staring at himself as usual. Trying to get it all. He thinks he has. Richard thinks he's the only person on here that can use Streamlabs. No, The reason that people can't join your panel, stupid, if you're not throwing dead links, which we'll get into that more later, um, is because you're not using StreamYards. Okay, StreamYards is the best at as far as giving out links, and but then again, or use Zoom. I don't know, but you're an idiot. In case you forgot, probably have to speed him up. Yes, I leave Saturday. Whew. Total train wreck. Total train unaware that he is one. And I'm kind of thinking this is from the night before because, instead of him putting one of his mics on the charger, he put them both on his
Hi, Kilbride.
Did I
make it back?
Did I share the wrong one? Let me see.
Did we make it back? Yeah, okay.
Let me see.
I tried to transfer it. What I was doing was, look.
I think I did.
What I tried to do is I tried to transfer it over to this guy.
Hold on.
And unfortunately.
Hold on. I don't think that's the right one. What a mystery. Yeah, it was the wrong one. Sorry about that, y'all.
God can judge me. Yeah, well.
And that should scare you. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. I knew seeing him wear those two stupid microphones and just now learning to not hang them on his necklace because they rattle. Yeah. I wasn't around when he talked about Melinda. I would have torn him up. Melinda's just fine and was right after he complained about haters talking about Joy's appearance and bashing other women. That's all he does. That's all he can do. Bashing appearances is all he can do because he has nothing else. Or making up lies, which we'll show to that. Ooh. I wish I could show him. Look. And I'm not going to say who, but someone, if you go to the Reddit page, which I highly... Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for the super chat, Opal. Much appreciated. Thank you. If you go to the Reddit, there's a picture of Animal from the Muppets. And Richard, that is honestly how you're looking right now. Like, you're so unkempt. Like, why, dude? Why? Brush your teeth. Shave off your facial hair. Brush your hair. Cut it. I don't know. Do something.
Half of these cupcakes have never lost a parent, had a mentally ill mom, sister, or had to survive what you did. Don't let them bring you down. Keep your spirit high, and you're gonna win. Thanks, man. I feel like I'm winning. I don't feel
sorry
like all the negativity. I mean, Gemini mom moves in.
We're all kind of at the age, Richard, where we have actually lost a parent. And you enjoy both use your losses as crutches.
Man, those are the three haters that come in here, and then there's like 7 other women too.
That's not true.
That just bash on me and my wife, and we know why.
And why is this, Richard? Now, and what I want to know is, you said that y'all were going to move on to other content. Why do I have anything at all to react to with you going off on these people? Why are you still doing the same old when you said you were going to stop all this? I'm certainly not going to stop. I've not made that promise.
We know why. It's so obvious to everyone. But it's like, so it doesn't bring me down. I guess
it does bring you down. You stay triggered. You stay that way.
You're right. I was raised with the false hope that everyone is a good person. That a person like Jeff.
So you were raised. So Gloria was a good person then, because she was an abuser. Remember?
Gemini, who's just so nasty. I mean, you should see the stuff she writes. I mean, just foul. I mean, if she's a mother, I can only imagine that her children must just be the nastiest speaking children, because the stuff she writes to me on text, obviously she gets banned on YouTube. She can't put it out there. But the stuff she sends me is ridiculous.
So, in other words, he's lying. because it wouldn't be banned on YouTube. He would know if it was banned on YouTube. So you're lying.
Ridiculously foul. So she sends out all this negativity out there.
No, you
But
do.
I just have this hope that someday I can get to her, and that maybe she'll stop being just this negative force in the universe. I mean, there's so many messages to her. I mean, it's like, hello, do good things, say nice things to me, say
nice things to me, do good things for me, say nice things to me. No, earn it.
nice things about my family.
No.
Be nice, forgive people, accept forgiveness, apologize for what you've done. Do the things that need to be done, that you know what need to be done, and watch.
Right now he's talking about Gemini Mama, but he just flip-flops all over the place talking about every single person. I think she was a spoiler, Opal, 100%.
How you get healthier, how you feel better, and how your life gets. That's what happened for me. That's exactly.
Dude, you look like every garbage can has its lid. I understand that. You look like you have went through a trash compactor. Don't tell me you're healthy. You're not. I don't know what's happened to you. You look I'm telling you, you look 100 times worse now than you did even when you started this channel. Ugh.
What happened for me? I'm just telling you my personal experience. Once I stopped hating, once I started being positive, started being a positive light in the universe, and started doing positive things like take care of my sister, take care of my mom,
abusing your sister, abusing your mom. Say it correctly. You said abuse wrong.
To my wife, doing these things. Once that started happening, everything started clicking for me.
What clicked? Explain. When you say a sentence like that, I'm going to need an example. Everything clicked for me like, hey, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Hey, maybe I should put my phone down and actually carry in the groceries instead of just watching everyone else carry the groceries. Maybe I should put the phone down and cook a little. I don't know. Maybe I should put the phone down and wipe a wall.
But while I was negative for 10, 12, 15, 20 years, I was just like you, Gemini. I was an Eeyore. I was just, everything came out of my mouth was negative. And man, was I foul. I mean, not as foul as you, but pretty nasty. I mean, you said some pretty bad things. I mean, it's like, I don't go there, but
where don't you go? And I'm about to prove that you're full of shit and that you are a very negative person.
The hate was still there. I mean, we're both angry people. So, I mean, you and She-Man, if you guys could just get out. And Claire, are you still here? I thought you had to go to work. What happened to that? Didn't Claire, she had to say she had to go to this work that she had to go to? She was bragging about.
Okay, so I have listened to this part and watch this. He just really, really thinks he's so clever on this one. Even wrote it in his comment section.
How she had this important job she had to do. Well, that was like over an hour ago.
That makes you very jealous, doesn't it, Richard? That someone has an important job to go to, or any job to go to. Honest to God, you could go to McDonald's and make more than you're making right this minute.
So how much time do you have in the day? I mean, you can work 2 jobs, and then you can spend hours online with me and my family to bash me.
Hey, some people, they're not fortunate enough to get $400 an hour. They have to. Some people are having to work 2 and 3 jobs right now. You don't know what it's like, Richard. You don't even know how much gas is a gallon. Oh, thank you so much for the super sticker, Helen. I appreciate that.
Are you kidding me? And really? Well, Claire, you can't spell liar without Claire.
Or is it layer? Because you're spelling liar wrong. And of all people, I would think you would know how to spell liar. But you don't, because you keep repeating this.
How's that? Try it. Try to spell the word Claire without using the word liar. You can't do it. Try it. Try to write the word Claire without the word liar. Take it. Do it.
Layer.
I'll wait.
Layer.
Take out the word liar out of Claire and write the word Claire. Exactly.
Listen
Lies
up.
without Claire is nothing. She's nothing. She's just a C.
No, that's it. Just to see, that would be layer. Lair, layer. going to repeat that a lot through here. Thank you so much for the super chat. He can do it. He's too busy to being a control freak or freak. Yes. Okay, freak. Thank you. Right now he's Googling the word Claire. What's popping up, Richard? Do you see that you made a fool of yourself? Not yet? Because you repeated it today. Over and over. Right, Roses Galore. Oh, Daramunga has subscribed. He got a new subscriber. Looks like the name is Daramunga. Good job, Richard. That's a real one, huh? I hope you took a shower today.
Hey,
You didn't yesterday
look,
or the
are you
day
guys having a
before.
hard time? I know, Sam. I wanted to be a pro wrestler. How'd you know that?
But instead, you ended up being a bum. How'd that happen? What made that career go south? Nah, maybe I won't work. I'll let my wife support me.
Oh, I'm reading all of Mark's comments. He knows it. It's called, guess what, Minzan? I know you've never tried this before, but you can actually listen to people and you don't have to have the last word. You don't have to respond to everything. You could just.
Exactly. I do that a lot with you, Richard. You say stupid things and I don't respond, but I don't think you've mastered that art of not having the last word. And probably by your age, you're probably not gonna. Maybe you will, though. We'll see. Doubt it, but.
Be quiet. But that takes skill.
Welcome to Totally Winning, Tammy McDeague. So good to see you. You're going to
takes
love it
education
here.
and takes practice. And you have to know to do it. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever told you to shut up before.
Well, only an abusive man told me to shut up. Never a real man.
It sounds like I think I'm the first person that's ever told half these people to shut up. Like they come in here, they're so entitled. It's like they're so shocked when it's like they live by themselves. Like this woman who says, I'm a spoiled brat. She's literally a divorced woman living by herself.
I hope he'll take you up on it too, LCW. I don't think he will. If you get up there, do not let him treat you badly. Remember, we teach people how to treat us, and this jabroni is no better. Don't let him speak over you. If he starts speaking over you, just get down.
Well, I can't think of a more spoiled brat than that. Collecting money from your ex-husband while you live by yourself.
Yes, Grandma. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Debbie Doll. I appreciate that.
That's ridiculous to throw stones at me about my childhood, which, by the way, my parents stayed together. My mom.
So what? That's not you're so dumb. Listen, that's not always a good thing. It's not. Not if it's a toxic environment. Then that makes it toxic for them to live unhappy and toxic. And then they put that on the children. I'm going to have to explain life to you because simply no one else did. You use this as an example throughout. Staying unhappy, that's a waste of your life.
Mom and dad stayed together, even though it wasn't the best situation. They didn't bail because they married for love. Unlike Claire, you obviously married for money.
You don't know Claire. You don't know Claire. Why are you saying that?
That's why you don't have anybody.
You don't know
or if
that.
you do have someone, you don't ever get to see them because you supposedly have these two fake jobs you're at.
Big bothered. You know what? I wouldn't be throwing stones at houses when other men are seeing your wife a lot more than you do.
Oh, Moonzen, you hurt. I know. We can try to make you a positive person. It's very unlikely it's going to happen, but maybe in your lifetime, maybe something will see.
Listen, I think that, look, you cannot if you raise kids in a toxic environment, you're going to raise toxic children. That's just all the. I mean, it's just the way it is. Or parents didn't whoop his ass. Absolutely.
Thinking maybe you'll be like a castaway on a boat, and like it'll just like you'll wake up from a daze and be like, shit, Jedi Rich said be positive.
Yeah,
and
that's what'll happen.
I'll try that. You start being positive. Next thing you know, Coast Guard
I don't know, you 60-year-old man. How about you stop calling yourself Jedi? If you want to be taken serious. Comb your hair. Take off the puka shells. Come on.
comes and rescues you. Like, shit, Jedi Rich was right.
Hi, Kat.
And you know what? I'm not the only person that says that, Winzan and Gemini. Other people, that's not me. That stuff I learned. And I'm passing it on to you.
Who taught you that?
And loud and clear.
Who taught you all this positivity? Your abusive mother?
What you guys are doing and the way you're acting is a reason why you're suffering and your family's suffering and why you're alone.
You know nothing about her. Why do you think her family's suffering? You're suffering. You're locked up in a little like utility room with Richard's office written on a piece of notebook paper, talking to people that can't stand you. Who's the unhappy one here? Your mom has to get up and close the door.
And your only friend is Moonzen. And the other haters in the room, Ganjan, these other people that are just totally.
That's because you live your life online, Richard. That's because you don't know that these people have a life off of this platform.
Alone. Meanwhile, all of us that have a family and all bonding together, we're trying to reach you, Moonzen and Gemini, and trying to be like, hey, wake up.
Hey, kiss our ass.
Stop being this negative. Stop being a Claire. Start being somebody positive. You know, you still got a chance.
Hey, True Taylor. I'm glad it went well, Nana Patty. Love your face. Oh, what rage he has right now. Clicking these links, putting out dead links. I'll give you a link, Richard. You said last night you was watching last night. You watching today? I'll give you a link. And I'll even teach you how to drop one.
The link is right there. Cut and paste it. I don't understand. Or send me an email.
You shouldn't have to cut and paste it. You should be able to drop a link, dum-dum.
To you. We've done nothing wrong. You tell me, Moonzen, you've lied. First of all, you've lied. Just as
no.
I mean, not even like once, but hundreds of times. Your goal was to smear me and my wife.
They got a new subscriber. You know what their name is? Question mark, 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 question mark. I'm not even joking. That's their name. Good job, Richard.
And you went out of your way to make up shit about us. So you want me to correct my rights?
Sure.
Okay, come on. You
correct your wrongs. How about that?
Send me an email. I'm waiting for it.
Hey, Gemini Mama.
If you can't click the link, I can click the link from here. If you can't click the link, then send me an email. I'll send you your email. I figured,
yes, if any of the future people learn anything, don't share one thing with him because he takes a small thing that's going to hurt you the most and he runs with it.
Or send me your phone number. I'll text it to you.
Send me your phone number. I'll text it to you. What? That's right, Grandma. Nobody's lied about him. He's not been able to name one lie that anyone has told about him.
Of course you won't email me or call me. You're too chicken.
Nobody wants to call you, Richard.
Never mind. See, Moonzen literally lied.
And if you call him, he tries to talk you into opening the OnlyFans or come work under his pimpness.
He's a bold-faced liar. And you know what? You knew who's backing her? Look who's backing her. Liar Claire.
Brand new, Janet. Brand new.
Look, you cannot spell Claire McCullum without using the word liar because Claire is such a liar. And she backs up the other liar, Moonzen. Moonzen came in yesterday and
Oh,
said
boy.
that Joy wanted me to work as a bartender in New York City, and that I refused. And she says that she has a video clip of it.
Well, okay. I remember that she said, this is what I remember, and I don't have the clip. Something about you were offered a bartending job, and she thought you were going to take it. She was sure you were going to take it, and you didn't. You know, the only person that was shocked in that scenario was Joy. Nobody since then has been shocked that you didn't take a job. Nobody.
Okay, well, Joy was right here and she said, what the hell are you talking about? Secondly, how the hell can I get a job as a bartender at age 55 in New York City?
You use your legs and your hands, and you make drinks and you walk around. That's how you become a bartender in New York City.
New York City is like the Mecca.
Or you say New York City is the Mecca, but why isn't Vegas? Like, they need a lot of bartenders in Vegas. I don't know. Go wait tables, something.
For bars. You just don't get jobs as a bartender in New York City unless you know someone or you're connected or you've been doing it. I'm 55 years old.
Hey,
You don't
Amanda.
think they got 25-year-olds they could have hired? So your logic doesn't even make sense.
I don't know. If you take a shower, there's one thing for sure. You stand a better shot at getting the job if you're showered and clean. I'm just saying.
Liar. You're getting flustered? I bet you are, Claire. You've been alone. When was the last time you got any? I'll bet it's been years.
Puke warning. Puke warning ahead.
I'd love to hook up with you. I could hook you up if you want to, but you're going to have to lighten up because your negative attitude is kind of a boner killer.
First of all, we all know that something killed your boner a long time ago. We saw what you were trying to do in that little room with your itsy bitsy. You're a married man. I can't believe you'd say that, but knowing how you do your wife and she does you, it's whatever. It's just the thoughts of it. It just makes me sick. Talk about Richard, when I look at you, it's like somebody stuck a sponge in places that a sponge should never be stuck in. It's that disgusting. And nobody likes a lazy other half. You know what I'm saying?
No offense.
Oh, I mean, I forgot to say that then. No offense.
You guys are like bashing Joy's job. You can't even do it with one guy.
He said that. And I'm going to bump it back so y'all can hear it again. Y'all bash Joy's job, and y'all can't even do it with one guy. I don't know. That's not the flex you think it is. Oh no.
Bashing Joy's job. You can't even do it with one guy.
My wife can do it with multiple guys multiple times a night. And buy me seltzer water.
I mean, just so you know,
you showed them, Richard. You showed them. Hey, my love of crafts. Good to see you.
The negative energy, Moon's End, Gemini, Claire, you guys send out.
Hey, Darren. Roses. Anybody I've missed? I'm sorry.
Oh, not safe to send an email. She-Man, you're a genius.
Okay, if y'all are wondering what the picture is right now, it's his ugly face drinking out of that disgustingly dirty cup that he refuses to wash. That just makes me want to puke every time I see the bottom of it. Ugh. OCD, you say. Doubt that. And shaking his head back and forth because he thinks he's just done something clever. Remember when that woman almost whooped your ass in the post office, Richard? Good times. Good times.
See, She-Man continues to smear me because she can't stand it.
Hey, Kate. Thank you.
Oh, here comes Kathy, the other junkie. She can't stand it. Kathy.
What makes her a junkie? What makes her a junkie? You get up and leave the room. How many times to hit your bong, you child?
Where's your husband? Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Where's Joy's husband? Oh, I forgot. She's out working the streets while he's playing in the utility room.
Kathy, how many husbands are you on now? Share with us. 3, right? You're on, but you lost that one. Okay, so don't come in here casting stones at me.
Thank you,
I've been
Kate.
married. I made one vow to God. That's right. Gemini, you popped out a bunch of.
And you broke that vow as soon as you allowed your wife to sleep with other men. That vow has been broken. If you want to get biblical about it, what does the Bible say? The death or adultery. That's adultery, stupid. Sleeping with other people, even for money. God is not going to look at that as a job. He's going to look at that as adultery. Yes, he sat with the prostitutes to teach them the way. You're so dumb.
Kids and lied to God. You promised to God that you would stay with someone until death do you part, and you lied. A vow is not something you ever break. I don't care what you can justify it with divorce, but that's only been made legal since 1960.
Okay, for the ridiculous statement. That's a ridiculous statement, because if God knew back when the Bible was written that people were gonna, leave by death or adultery, then that means it's way before 1950 or 60 or whatever you just said. And some people choose to not stay in abusive relationships, even if they weren't cheated on, even if the spouse didn't die. Some people choose to not be abused. You and your wife choose to abuse each other. There's no need to pour it on other people.
Before 1960, no one got divorced. It's a new law that they opened up for the sexual revolution.
Are you nuts? When did divorce become legal? I'm just going to look that up. Okay, you're talking, Richard, about the no-fault divorce, where they get irreconcilable differences, I guess. Okay? You really, really, really need to brush up on the law, and instead of spouting it like facts. No, don't. No, never mind. Scratch that. Just keep saying stupid things that you're saying.
Didn't mean you had to do it. But if you did it, you lied to God in a church. So you wonder why you're going to hell?
You didn't get married in a church. You got married in what, a casino or some shit? And how is, okay, I'm not going to argue with that on that. Stay in the piece of shit marriage you're in. We're loving it.
Why bad things are
Love
happening?
that for you. Love that your woman's getting cornholed by 10 men a night and you think it's okay. Love that.
You and your family? Well, look around. Think about it. You went out, you married someone, you made a promise to God in a church, to a priest or to a pastor, and to everybody you know. You said, I promise I will never leave this person till I die. Well, where is he now? Right, I'm here. He's not. You're stuck with me.
You're not married to her, moron.
That's right. Hi. That's what happens when you lie to God. You end up with people like me.
Well, why are you already putting this poor lady in purgatory, having to stare at your face? That's not what's happening.
Call you out, and they make you miserable, and they make you feel like shit, and you lie about it. They're all junkies. Exactly, Moonsan.
Hey, River.
Exactly. You're all junkies. You do too many drugs, and it's like
all of us.
Okay.
Way too many drugs. Way too many drugs. Have you had your cookie today?
Okay, Moonsan. There she is. Where's this drug test you guys set up for me? Remember the hair follicle test? Where's that, Kathy?
Nobody sent him a drug test. Who gives a shit? I don't care if he smokes crack. Who gives a shit? His life is miserable.
What's this court date, Kathy, you were talking about Joy had to go to? Where's that? Right. Lie.
Oh, I'm not going to speak on it, but you know.
After lie, after lie, after lie, you guys tell. Why?
I know about the court date. I know. Why come you don't know? She not tell you? Seems like you don't have good communication with your wife.
Because you're alone. No, wait. Why are you alone? Because you're liars. Your husband's got sick of your shit and they divorced you and they left you. You could have made it better, but you fucked up. You promised to God that you would stay with that man until death do you part. And then you even had kids. You brought other humans into life. God trusted you. God trusted you.
So he didn't trust you, and that's why you haven't had kids? Because by your logic, that's what it seems like. Good decision, God.
You and gave you children, Gemini, and Moonzen, and Kathy, and you lied to God. And you think he's mad at me? Hell no. I didn't lie to God. I'm still with my wife. No matter what, thick and thin. We could be.
Well, you lie to yourself. But here's the thing, Richard. I don't think God's happy with any of us right now. I mean, I hope I'm right. Pretty sure he's not.
Homeless. We could be starving. We will be together.
Hey, Lacey.
Always. But truth teller, not you. You're a liar, truth teller, because you promised to God that you would be married and you lied to God. And that's why you suffer.
Oh, it's not my tale to tell, truth teller. I wish it was, but it's not. I think some other people might be able to. I got you, Jared. It's a hard one to give up. Oh, he's running. He's running away because he's got to go hit his bong. And he's so not triggered that he slammed the door. Oh, Richard, you're such your life is so happy and you're so fulfilled in your marriage. And yet here you are slamming doors with other people asleep in the house, but you know, that you love and supposedly are taken care of and all that, but no. I can't stand how he talks about God. He acts like the Lord peeks through him. I know it. You did make him mad. He stormed out. Why are you mad for, Richard? What happened? When did you get your feet hurt? You hate it when that happens, when someone hurts your feet when you're trying to put yourself on a pedestal. When, you know, several nights in a row you dropped your wife off to sell her body because you won't get a job. You want to impress one person on here? Get a job. Let your wife stay home and take care of your mom and sister. Did he spit his dummy out? Which I'm pretty sure that's a pacifier. I tell you what he should do. Take that glass in there, that tumbler you drink out of, and wash the damn thing. It's got mold on the bottom. You nasty fungus piece of shit. It's hard out here for a pimp. We're just waiting on the. Oh, I can bump this. Oh, he comes. He comes back in. Can't smile. Mouth's gonna be dry from hitting that bong. Uh-oh, lips are hanging. Pick that lower lip up, buddy. Pick it up. I bet that got said to you a lot when you were a child. Pick your lip up.
No takers, no emails.
Right, Richard, because you're not giving out real. You should be able to drop a link in chat.
And it says you can send an email to someone. There's not a lot you can do with that.
No, but you tried to convince people that you could hack them and get into their stuff. So now they don't trust you. Weird how that works, huh?
I hope you fight the demons that have hold on you negative people. Rich, don't waste your breath with these sinners. Thank you. End of times are close. I feel it, man. The end is near. I literally put out a video.
Nobody
earlier
cares.
Today.
Nobody cares. Literally nobody.
Video. I don't know if you guys saw it.
No, I didn't.
Did you guys see it?
I know. I love it, Lacey. I love it. It's like, actually, I hate how much I love it, but I love it.
See, man, everyone else can do it. I just clicked it right here. It's not dead.
You did not. It is dead. She tried to get up there. She couldn't. You know why it's dead? It's because you don't link it. You don't know how. You computer whiz, you.
It works. If you can't do it, it has something to do with your phone. So either send me the thing. I mean, I just did it. You want me to do it again?
Nobody cares about his videos. Nobody cares what y'all were doing 10 years ago. No one cares what y'all were doing 5 years ago. We're a little intrigued with what the hell goes on right now, though. Gotta say. You need to go to a doctor, actually. Seriously, you need a checkup. You look gray. You look like you're not bathing. You look disgusting. And that's coming from somebody, that I don't like to just harp on looks. You look sick. You're not sleeping. Why? And if it's because your wife is going out and doing the things she's doing, take care of it, you man. Could be, John. Could be.
Okay.
Scurvy. And I can tell y'all right now, anyone that tells you that you'd be better off if you got some, they're not getting any. That's always what people say when they are laying there not getting some. Thank you, Darren. Where'd you steal a Mac? That's a MacBook. Where'd you get you a Mac? Is that why Joy's having to go out and work? Because you financed a Mac? Not really my business, I know. Yes, angry typing did ensue. You need to, I know, he needs to take care of himself. Thunder comes.
So when I click on it, this is what I get. It says, do I want to allow the stream? And I say yes, I allow it, okay?
Yeah.
And then it brings up the camera, like so.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can see yourselves. And then...
Hey, dummy, when you send it to yourself, it sends as a link. When you're dropping it in chat to people, it's not sending as a link. Just saying.
And join.
I know you said that I don't use sophisticated software and all that stuff and yada yada. Use StreamYards. It's very easy.
Okay.
See, I don't think that Joy has a mental illness. I think she's been groomed.
Okay. So for She-Man and the other liars
yes,
in the room,
Richard, you can take your own link because it presents to you as a link. This is why people get so. That's why someone said in chat they're flustered with you because you can take your own link. You're not dropping the link. The link is not leading them to your stream. And I have a feeling you're doing it on purpose. But now you want people to come up and all they're going to do is argue with you. And you're going to speak over them like you tried to with Ava.
Can't spell Claire. Can't spell Claire without liar.
You're spelling liar wrong, as
here you go.
Every other word you spell.
Ava,
I don't know
genius.
if P.S. I Adore You is still in their chats. Or if she's under another name or what.
Are you in the room? Help out Moonzen. She's a major hater. I'm sure you know who she is.
No, she's just a person that sees through you. That doesn't make her a hater, dear.
All you haters stick together. Teach your other hater how to use a link on her phone. Because obviously I did it.
You make no sense.
And I'm like, I'm old and stupid.
Agree.
So if I can do it, either He-Man or She-Man or Claire or whoever's lying, and then they can't click it. And if they can't click it, well, how do we get them so they can click it? If they're
You-
not lying.
You use StreamYards where you can actually share a link. Or, hop on my panel, bitch.
On the off chance they're not lying.
Out working, Lacey. A hoe's got to do what a hoe's got to do so her husband can be a stay-at-home son and husband.
Oh, is that my big plan? She-Man, is that I'm going to write you an email and tell you that I've changed?
You do write emails. You write long-winded, stupid emails, and then you send them around to the few people that like you so they can say, oh, good email. Good email. And you know how I know that, Richard? It's because I've watched you do it.
I pretty much say that on the stream itself. I don't think that's a secret. I literally did a short today, a music video short art piece that literally. Do you see how I'm talking literally to myself here? This is great. I'm doing my own guest cam. Podcat, guess what? I was on a stream last night. I think you were on it. Everyone is saying they don't want to see Annette on the camera no more. They want to see her less.
Well, yeah. What they were saying was they don't want you forcing Annette on camera anymore. That's rude. And she's not able to give consent. And that's something that Then you lied. Remember this because it was just yesterday. You said that she comes up to you and says, I want to talk to the people. Show that one time, just once.
They're tired of her doing it. Oh wait, here comes somebody finally. Who's coming?
Oh, I'll certainly drop a link for Richard for right now. Sure will. He will never take a link on mine. Baby. And I'm not even like reverse psychology in Richard right now. He will never take a link on mine.
You like the second show better? Yeah. So they said that on Podcat, what they said was what you guys said. The hater said was that it was that it disturbed you.
Yeah, me too, Steady. He will never. He does not have the balls for it. I could talk to him decently, but I wouldn't let him talk over me. He's not going to talk down to me. He's not going to call me names. Well, I don't care if he calls me names, but what's he going to do? Come up here and try to gaslight me into thinking he's a good person? He can't. There's nothing he could say to convince me or any of y'all that they're good people. Call me conventional or whatever. Husband takes care of wife if able, and he is well and able.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron.
So because of that, I'm not going to put my sister in a situation like that.
Okay, good luck. May the force be with you, LCW. If not, make sure you come back.
Yeah, they did. Ava, where are you? Trixie, stop lying. See, I'm so tired of you guys.
Trixie's
you haters,
not
you
a
guys
liar.
Say all this shit, and then you deny
or
it.
a layer, as
you're
you
such,
would spell it.
No offense, Trixie, but you're a really bad representative of your hater crew. You guys are such little two-faced liars. You're such little. What do you call little cowards when they talk real big when they're in a little room, but then when you call them out, oh, we never said that. Yeah, you did say that.
I'll tell you what. Take a link. I'll tell you everything I said and then some. Everything I've said and everything I want to say.
I literally had a 5-hour conversation with Ava the G about the shit you were saying. That's where it comes from. Right, BB, I saw you. BB was just on a minute ago. It's only clickable for your PC. Okay, well, that's not my deal. It's not a dead link. That would be your phone, and that would be what you're using.
Use StreamYards, jabroni.
How am I responsible for what phone She-Man is using. How is that now my fault?
I know,
Right,
string
She-Man.
cheese.
Everyone else can figure out how to use the link. Why can't you? Annette is cared for. Haven't you seen the videos? She's 1,000 times percent better.
She does look a lot better as far as her weight and stuff like that, which, you know, we're going to repeat that for the 1000th time because she's on meds, Richard, which had fuck all to do with you. It was either jail or hospital. The cops gave her the choice. Not you, not Richard. I mean, not Joy. And she chose hospital, and that got her on the medicine to get her on the right path. Now y'all mess with her meds, and she can't get well, and you won't stimulate her mind.
What you wanted was when by the way, when you guys say cared for, what you're suggesting
Absolutely, SJ. And he still thinks he can gaslight Ava.
is Annette needs to be in a home or a hospital, and you want to put her away from her family because you guys are alone, and you want her to be alone like you. And that sucks that you're so jealous of my sister that she has a family that loves her and a brother that loves her and spends all this time with her, that you want us gone and you want Annette in a hospital or an institution.
I would actually love for you to find the life. No one said to institutionalize Annette. We've said get some help. Get her some help so her mind can be stimulated and she can do more than just go for damn walks, Richard.
And you want Gloria in a home. No, that's what you guys say. I've read your rooms. I went to Randy's room. That's what you guys are exactly saying. And of course, you don't deny
Richard,
it.
let me ask you a question. Did you hit the thumbs up while you was in my room yesterday? I'm just asking.
That's exactly what you've been saying. You've been saying you want us gone, and Annette should be in a home where she can, you know, or in a hospital, and Gloria should be in a home. And that's not what we're doing here. See, I'm a man who sticks with my family. I made a promise to God no matter what. And I made a promise to my dad that I'd take care of my sister. I made a promise to my mom.
Really? That's not what you said before. You said you didn't even talk to your dad before he died. What are you talking about?
No, I made a promise to my... You guys get what I'm saying.
That's not funny.
Dark Uncle, why are you still here? I can't figure it out. I can't figure out why you're here.
You're such a bad actor. You and that fucking weirdo need to work it out. Get a better script. Get a better script.
There's no reason for you to be here. You're nothing but trouble. I'm telling you. I'm sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. Sick of it. Sick of it.
Right, Truth Teller. There's a lot of people in the same situation. I mean, I know someone, and there's a center they go to, and they're with other people that are, you know, that are suffering or going through what they're going through, and they really do stimulate one another, and they have group activities. But Richard doesn't want that for Annette. He wants to keep her walking the streets, coming back home, so he can touch all of her food and show what a good brother he is. A bad brother, a bad, terrible brother, keeps someone holed up in a room.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Just send me an email real quick. Shoot me an email or send me a telephone number or some way that I can get a hold of you, and I'll send you the link directly.
Sadly, she does, Truth Teller. And there's medicine out there to help that. They just keep messing with her meds. They've admitted it.
You're on an iPad, Moonzen? Okay, listen.
No, I think his dad did die in that house. His dad was on hospice, and he died in the room that they sleep in. That was him and Gloria's room. But the thing is Richard and Joy were not there. It was 11 years ago, and they were in New York. They weren't there.
Moonzen, She-Man, Claire, Trixie, Podcat. I'm gonna bring it down a notch. I know you guys were throwing shit at me, and I was throwing shit back at you guys. Okay, and that's all good and fun. It creates a intense energy in here.
Mm-hmm.
But seriously, it's not healthy for any of us. Okay, so we can talk. Okay, but seriously, let's just bring it down a minute. I mean, you guys know that I'm joking around. I mean, you guys know that. Yeah.
No, Richard. The thing with jokes, that they're supposed to be funny. Okay. That's the thing with jokes. A joke, if it's not funny, it's not a joke.
I mean, we're bantering, but it's
Hey,
we're having
Sandy.
fun, right? You know, it's a joke, okay? And some of you, I don't know if you do because you guys do stupid shit like call cops and do
Yeah, it's
stupid
pretty
stuff.
stable.
But you know, this is for fun, right? It's all about making things better.
So going into someone that told you something personal and using that as a weapon is just for fun? That's weird.
And having good time.
I know when it's happened to me, it was a great time, and yeah, they can fuck off forever. Pretty sure that's how they feel about you too, Richard.
And that's how you get better. That's what care is watching Annette smile and having fun.
Thank
By
you
the
for
way,
the super sticker. Never alone. Thank you.
you can just look at Annette. I mean, she's like about 50 pounds heavier than she was back before we got here.
Yeah, when your sister wrote down on a piece of paper at the doctor's office that she was anorexic and that she was on meth. Y'all wrote that. That wasn't from the doctor. That was from you two.
Yeah, no worries. Just send me an email, and once I get an email, I'll just send you the link via email, and then hopefully you can click it from your phone.
Uh-oh. Gotta go hit the bong. Sandy, I am leaving Saturday morning. Saturday the 5th. Tomorrow I got to, well, never mind. I got stuff to do tomorrow with my family.
Oh.
You're the best, never alone. Thank you. Me too, Jamie. Me too. I'm excited about this Miranda rights. Like, what's gonna happen? I don't know, Marnie. Probably though. I'm probably very soon, Sandy. I got one suitcase packed today of the outfits that I'm gonna wear at the courthouse, and then I'm gonna pack leisure stuff and uh, always afraid I'm gonna leave something. Got a text that looked very disturbing in the middle of that live. Really?
Hi, Annette is fed and given meds. She should be better if provided care. She seems fine. I mean, this is.
She seems fine compared to what, Richard? Compared to what?
This is better. I mean, like you're saying that she's not improving fast enough for you, She-Man. She has, look at the progress just in the last 6 months since March. Go back and look at the videos from March, May, and watch the progress.
I will, Patricia. Thank you. I'm not saying there's not progress. It's because in March, when the cops came because Joy attacked Gloria, fact. Annette got involved, fact. And the cops said hospital or jail. She went to the hospital and they got her on medicine. The only thing that it had to do with you was you was in there disrupting her peace and had been for at least 8 months by then. Let's not speak of you letting her lay there in bed bugs and not doing a damn thing about it, you piece of crap. That y'all brought in yourselves from the hotels y'all were living in. He'll be over soon. What do you mean, over YouTube or over here? He ain't gonna be over here.
Oh, everyone's out. They're out.
What? Did you think you were just gonna? You can't drop a link and just people take it if you don't make it where they can take it.
They're out. They're sleeping.
Mm. Not you though, huh? What? How you stay up so
No
much?
worries, no worries. If you'd like to come on, we can say hi just for fun.
If everybody's asleep, why are you so loud? Don't you care?
Share my greatness. I shall. I shall. I shall. I shall.
You're sad.
What's the text?
Hmm,
Which text are we talking
you
about
got-
now,
you-
Moonzen? It
The
doesn't matter
bummer.
what I say, Moonzen, because I could literally tell you
The
what it
bummer
was,
sad
and you would
text
say,
that you just got, Richard. Where your whole demeanor changed. That text.
I texted it to myself. So no, I'm not gonna. There's no point in telling you what it is. Thanks for asking, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I share. I know I share how I feel, and I do what I feel, and I do what thoughts come to my head. But that doesn't mean everything. You
I deal with thoughts coming to my head.
you should see the videos I haven't posted.
Oh, we're sure that you'll try to make us see them, but your videos are, I don't know, they're boring, honestly. They are. No offense.
Your partner usually helps with the stuff. You know, I can send you the email or something if you want to email me.
Nobody wants to email you,
The
Richard.
link.
Nobody wants you in their email, you wackadoo. You should be able to drop the link in the chat.
It's all good. I'm
Is
just
it?
enjoying hanging out with you guys for a few.
You don't like it. What happened? What happened? Did Joy text you and tell you she's just going to go ahead and spend the night with her John? Damn, that sucks. Word on the street. That's what's happened.
All right, that'd be great. I'd love to meet you. Well, I'd love to test out the technology too.
Why are you sad for? I mean, she probably got paid extra, right? Like on Pretty Woman.
You know, we haven't been. Things aren't going to be perfect overnight. I see you getting better every single day with Annette, Gloria, and all of you. Thank you.
Bullshit.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bullshit.
Thank you. It's really easy to come in and like criticize, like, oh, this place looks like shit, and I look like shit, and everything sucks. But it's also, you have to look at how.
Asking him to come to chat was me trying to force him to do something and wrong to tell him to be a man, which wasn't said. Oh, well, at least you know you're a winner, LCW.
How things have, I mean, I had 10 years of documentation, you know, and when you guys call out like, oh, you're a liar, you're
that's
inconsistent,
normal.
it's like, you guys are getting, the reason why Moon's End, you come in here and, I caught you in a lie, because you there's 10 years of stuff out there. There's 5,000 videos.
Prove things you said. Show me the aliens. I want to see the alien that told you to go move in the cave and become a Jedi. But now somehow you're laying in Joy's lap. But show us that footage.
On YouTube alone, 5,000 videos. Now, depending on when you get the clip of the video or whatever you're watching, you don't know whether that was 2014 or 2024. I mean, you kind of do because of the hair, maybe, but for the most part, you don't know. And so you start saying, like, all your stuff is out of chronology. You're like, I caught you in a lie. Like, no. When I said that, we were here. That clip is from that time, and that other thing was from here. Those are two different times. Because people are allowed to change over time, correct?
Yeah, fair enough. What about you lying about the whole weed thing like that? You've been busted out in that like 3 times. I'm pretty sure it's probably on Reddit. You going to address that?
So if I make a statement in 2014, well, I might change my mind in 10 years about that statement. I might
Yes, Cassandra. Future aliens came back in time. Girl, you gotta stay up with what happens to Richard. The aliens from the future traveled back in time to tell him to leave everything behind and go to the cave and be a Jedi. That's just what he tried to do. But then he said after 2 days, now it's 3 months, he realized it just wasn't for him. Yeah. The truth is that he had bought a Jaguar and He didn't want to pay for it, so he took it off road and tore it up, left it, then claimed that it was stolen to try to get insurance money. Right, Richard? Right.
Completely different opinion about that. That doesn't make me a liar. And that's what you guys are trying to say. Like, oh, he said this in 2015. He was like pro Obama. And then in 2017, he said it sucked that, whatever, blah, blah. It's like, well, he's a flip flopper. Well,
I got $50 that says this man never votes.
5 years go by. If you don't change, then what have you been doing? Life is about change. Life is about growth. So if you just have the same ideas you've had, you might as well stick with the ideas you had since you were 16. Which some of you have.
No, you have.
That
Jedi. You have. You are a grown man claiming to be Luke Skywalker. That's you.
Come on. Let's be honest, Gemini. You're by yourself. You made a promise to God. You're a Catholic. You said, I'll stay with this man forever. And then you dumped him. Or you let him dump you. You left him.
So if a man leaves you, that's your fault? Sorry, it's not. Stupid. It's not. And if Joy had a brain in her stupid ass head, which she don't, she'd leave you.
You lied to God because you wanted money from the guy. Or whatever reason, whatever motivation. It wasn't love, obviously, because you left him. So
you ever factor in abuse, Richard? You can love someone and leave them. Did you know that? Because if you truly, truly loved Joy, you would let her find her happiness. Because it ain't there.
Now you're wondering why God is punishing you. Well,
baby, shit. God ain't. I hope you're still in here. God ain't punishing you. You know that.
I mean, don't come in casting stones at me and my marriage and casting me and how I take care of my family when you can't even take care of your own family.
Man, I'd love to hit you right between the eyes with a stone. He said he got his glasses at Zenny. I also get my glasses at Zenny. There are thousands of pairs to choose from. Thousands. And those are the ones you went with. Yes, I would love to throw a stone at you. Yes.
Thank you very much. The people, some of them are quick to judge, but some of them, the people that hate us, they really liked us at first. But then,
okay, Grandma.
They started judging us. Then once they found out more about us, then they started to judge us. Hi, Diane C. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Diane C.
Hey, Kate. Listen, Kate, I need your music. Do you still have music?
You're talking to the Kate that can't stand you, but good job. I'm going to bump this board.
I've got an idea, and
I doubt that.
I need some music. So I think your style might be perfect for that, unless I have you confused with someone else.
He hates facts. Oh, what's wrong?
Sorry, Kate. The different Kate then. I can't wait to. There's another Kate that sent me an email that I needed. Damn it.
Oh no.
I think maybe it was Kate 44.
Hey, never mind. Wash your cup.
Only God can judge me. Yeah. Well, that's true.
That's true. I mean, you're judging people into hell, and that's only God's job.
Because it's like, think about it, and everyone has that in their head, and not only that, but you have your own brain. You know what you had to go through to get where you're at, and so here we are at age 56. If you don't show up with scars or bruises or a few stories to tell, then what did you do? It's like
So now it's okay that she got divorced because you feel like trying to be nice now? You
never left the harbor. You never got on the boat. You just said you sat in the harbor.
I don't know what he thought. I know. I had a feeling, Kate. That's not
fine. And you're my age, and you're perfect, but you never went to sea.
You never went to sea. You never went to sea. You stayed up under your parents' coattails. You've never done anything alone. Ever. After all these years, you have your wife carrying you on her back. You pathetic loser.
Life. I got in the boat. I left the harbor. Shit, I got out of the fucking boat. You know what I'm saying? I went way out of the boat.
No, dumbass, you sunk the boat. Any boat that you get into sinks. You're like Molly freaking Brown.
Just so you know, don't ever
get
out
in the boat with
of
Richard.
the boat. Stay in the fucking boat. Stay in the boat. I'm sorry, that's a different K, but I hope you get it. Yeah, it's not a K4. Yeah, that's okay. I was really hopeful because I seen you pop up on the message boards, but I haven't seen you in the rooms in a minute. And so
When he
I just
says
saw
message boards, what is he talking about? What message boards, Richard? What are you talking about? Are you talking about YouTube comments?
oh yay! But then I didn't get a chance. Now I find out it wasn't you anyways.
Hey, Lori.
But that's okay. Eminem, be smart, not a retard. yeah.
Gobbledygook. That's me.
I was gonna try to rhyme something, but it just didn't come to me. We need a bigger boat. Exactly.
Yeah, Gemini.
We need a bigger boat. What we need to do is we need to get the boat to find the island or where we're going, and then.
Do you think you're casting pearls? What are you doing? What the fuck you talking about?
I don't talk a lot. That's okay. I don't talk a lot either.
What?
Except when I come on these streams.
Because nobody talks to you in the house, Richard. You're like, they try to stay away from you, and you know that. Everybody looks panicked when you walk up on them.
Because I know what it's like to be isolated.
Oh.
I know what it's like to live alone.
Oh. No, you.
I feel your pain, you guys. I do.
Oh.
So when I yell at you guys, I'm trying to get your attention.
No, you're being a big puss, just like you are right now with this sad story.
Not because I hate you. It's because I love you. I do. I love you. I'm not kidding.
He couldn't captain a dinghy. And Richard, I don't hate you, but I certainly do not love you.
I don't want you to suffer anymore. I know you're hurting because you're alone. I lived alone for years. Isolation.
That's a lie.
It wasn't like metaphorical isolation. It was a real isolation. It was like 10 years.
You probably should have taken showers. People would have gotten closer. I don't know.
Okay. Maybe like 5 years. I haven't really done the math on it, but it's kind of on and off. But we spend years by yourself in isolation, and it's really, really
because people get to know you, and familiarity breeds contempt, and they run. Richard, truth.
sad. But for the most part, even when I was around other people, or if I got, I was in more social situations, I was still very isolated.
Where? Name 3 social situations that you've been in that are true. This is where he's trying to turn the people in his chat over on his side and feel sorry for him. I'd hate to think that I was 57 years old or 56, however old he is, still trying to be a victim. Oh, you victim. It didn't get smaller, Lori. Oh, I know what you mean, though. Joy got swallowed up in that psychosis, too.
Oh, yeah.
You
know what?
Right, I see dead people. I remember that.
There's a lot of people, if you, Cheese Whiz.
Thank you, Jamie. Love you back.
That's a very offensive thing to say, because a lot of people had kids that shouldn't have had them. And you know that they're in this room. So please.
Wow. What? How? What? Why? What makes people that had kids that shouldn't have had them? What? Who are you? Someone who has never reproduced. Thank you, God. How can you judge that? You're a man that should have never married. Because a wife is supposed to be able to cleave unto her husband. And you're nothing. I just got mad a little bit.
Please try not to be so vicious. I know. I'm with my family 24/7. I pay all their bills. I take care of them.
You do nothing. You pay 0 bills. You don't do anything. You pout when Joy gets you to go get the Chinese food. You do know there's other restaurants there, right? Besides Taco Bell and Chinese. You know that, right? You pay for nothing. Never have, never will.
I hang out with my sister and my wife and my mom all day. Make sure her TV, if she has any questions about TV, anything, I drive her to the club if she needs it. Whatever she needs to do, pay up, make sure she can go to the club. When we got here, she wasn't even allowed in the club. They kicked her out because she wasn't paying the bills.
Oh, really?
We had to go talk to the HOA to make sure she get back in the club.
We're gonna hear this shit again.
I know. Thank you so much
for
noticing how well.
No, that was Joy working the streets to pay your mom's bills, not you, Richard. Not you.
My family. Let me ask you this: are you taking care of your parents or your mom and dad? Are you? When was the last time you spent like a weekend with your parents?
Most people do end up taking care of their parents, Richard. You're no saint. In fact, your mom wants you to get out. Maybe you didn't get the memo. I'll tell you myself. Your mom wants you out of her house.
Never alone. When was the last time you spent a weekend with your parents? I'm just curious. Because it sounds like you get what I'm saying. It's important. I need to. It's hard to find people like you and me who value family over money. Most people think it's more important to go out and make money. And like 90% of people in here that criticize me.
If you don't need money, Richard, why does Joy have to do what she's doing then?
Go get a job.
Yeah.
Really? Go out there and get a job?
Yes.
And just leave my family. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did that before. Everyone's done that.
Yeah, go work like an 8-hour shift and come back home. A lot of people do it. It's called being a grown-up. It sucks, but part of life.
Doing something a little different. I'm sticking with my family and I'm staying with them because I don't know how much time they have left. I don't know how much time I have left. But all I know is by me being here, everyone's happier. Everyone's better. The bills.
Who's happier? Who? The bills are paid because your wife's working. And she never stopped working, so you can stop that lie.
Are paid. I mean, forget about the financial stuff, but yeah, all the finances, which helps in people's positivity. So all this stuff goes on and on and on and on.
Where's the positivity?
Oh, really? So you're with your parents right now? Right, that's a lie. You know what? Never alone. You see, you have to lie. You see,
you have no idea if she's with her parents right now. You have no idea anything about Never Alone. You have no idea about her life. Why are you saying that?
I spent more time with my family than you have with yours.
Your family used to pay you to stay away. Remember? I do.
Right. No one's asked for money here. People donate on YouTube all day long. You got a problem with the way YouTube works? Talk to YouTube. What do you think the super stickers are for?
Doobie.
But you know what? You're a liar because you're not with your family. And I am. And it makes you so mad.
And you're keeping them awake with your big mouth. Okay.
And you're trying to find any way you can smear me. No one's begging for money here. I'm getting paid by Google.
No, you're not.
Whether you're
not getting paid by Google. Trust.
Donate money or not, doesn't matter. I haven't even mentioned it. There's not even a tip jar. There's nothing around here. That's that other room. That's Randy's room. You go in there, you see Cash App flying everywhere. She's the one begging for money.
I'm not begging, but tips are nice. Thank you for bringing me into it, Richard. Fuck you.
Right.
Jealous?
I don't need your money.
No, because your wife's selling her ass for it.
It's nice when you guys donate. Shows you support the channel.
Oh.
But I'm not in here begging for money.
But I'm begging. Okay.
So unfortunately, yeah. So like what happens is this person here is so alone. They literally have to write Never Alone. That's how I know that they're alone.
She's never alone because she has God. Maybe you should have asked her what her name meant. Okay? Yeah. Okay.
Kind of like truth teller. I know she's a liar because people that put truth in their name, it's kind of like they're like Slim Shady. They're basically trying to tell you something. They're like, hey, I'm the truth teller.
Thank you, Never Alone, for the super sticker. Kind of like calling yourself a Jedi when you're merely just not even a little boy. Okay.
Well, I would assume you tell the truth. I mean, my assumption is everyone tells the truth. That's
I know
what you do when you meet
gobbledygook.
someone. A person who says, I'm telling you the truth before you even meet them is basically like, okay, I'm taking a shower, my friend's in the bedroom.
You should try a
And I come
shower.
out
Good idea.
of the bedroom and they say, and I say, hey, what's up? And they're like, I didn't go through your diary. I immediately think they must have gone through my diary, right? It's like, well, why would they say that? And so they're the truth teller, like, oh, I'm the truth teller. Well, why would you say that? Because you're a liar.
No, because you hate the truth. You hate the truth. Right, Envy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you can't even.
No, I never have a donation goal.
Here's the thing, Never Alone. You're lying. I've already caught you in 2 lies, and now you're suffering.
What?
And that's why you're here, because you see me happy. Hey,
no. Okay, if this is your version of happy, I'll stay sad. So will Never Alone.
Out of all you guys here, I'm the only, besides my supporters, but all the haters.
Hey, Rich, just another thank you, Debbie. Just another super chat. Fine in.
Kathy, Never Alone, Truth Teller, all the haters, Cheese Whiz. I'm the only one that stayed married. I'm the only one that stayed with my wife.
Oh my
all
God.
You guys, your husband left you.
Because you let her sleep with other men. I mean, oh my, that is not a flex, Richard.
Because you didn't marry him for love. You married him for what he could provide for you. Now you're coming in and telling me how I should run my relationship. You telling me I should go get a job. That's what Joy wants. Really? No, that's what you want. That's what you want in a husband. That's why you don't have a husband. That's why you're on your 2nd and 3rd.
No. So when I got married, I wanted a loyal, faithful man that I would be partners with for the rest of my life. And I thank God every day that that's what I got. And that's probably what you should have asked for. That's probably what Joy did think she was getting. She didn't get a partner. She didn't get anyone that respects her. You have zero respect for your wife, or another man wouldn't be laying on top of her. And you wouldn't have to be watching porn. And if y'all think I'm lying about that, go on Reddit, where he's sitting there in that little room watching porn while his wife's sleeping with other men.
Yeah. And that's why your kids are so messed up. And that's why your families are getting sicker and sicker, like Gemini's family, just sicker and sicker and sicker every day. She can't figure it out. She can't figure it out that every day she comes in and hates on us.
That's sad.
Especially in the month of October, is like 7-fold negativity back on her. She hasn't seen it. And her hate gets converted into positivity for us.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's
because all that's
happened
in my life has just gotten better. Look at my stream. Look how much cooler it looks. Everything is getting better.
Because you use Streamlabs. Do you think you did that, or did Streamlabs did? I'm gonna speed this up.
And I'm happier and happier, and my hair is getting longer.
You may want to look into that. It's also dirty, not brushed.
Cheese Whiz. Wow. Making fun of our appearances now. That's clever. Gosh. That was 2016. We haven't seen that since 2016. Where you just like bash on someone when they look or
You've bashed on every person about how they look. You bash on people for what they eat. The only thing people can do right in your eyes is if they smoke weed.
Their physical appearance. That's sweet. That's clever. Yeah, they kind of stopped that because, they consider most of that hate speech. But go ahead. You found a clever way to kind of sneak it in there. Because all that tells me is that you are a...
And all you get mad about is telling me how very insecure you are.
Racist, misogynistic, person that, it's like those are the things that... It's like...
Misogynist hates a woman. Are you a woman?
You just disclose yourself. Once you start attacking, and the only argument you have against me or my wife is our physical appearance, and you start making fun of our physical appearance, that it's just... Now you're just at another level. I mean, it's just like, it's obvious. You're borderline hate speech here. Because you can't hate someone because of the way they look. Boy. And not a normal person, a good person would never criticize someone's features, especially if they thought, oh gosh, that look, their teeth look really bad.
Wasn't it just yesterday that you called Tiffany and Amanda obese?
a good person
I
wouldn't come
think
in and say,
so.
your teeth look terrible. That's not what a good person does. And God knows that. And so you're a real person. You're not a bot, right? You're a real person. And I know you're real.
Oh, let me guess. You're going to say, well, that's not about looks. That's about health, right? No.
Respond. I can feel you getting upset and triggering. You are sinning against God when you come in and you do what you do.
For the person that just sent me money for the trip on PayPal, I don't know if you want me to say your name out loud. I love you and thank you.
Reason for you to bash my parents. There's no reason for you to bash my wife's parents. There's really no reason for you to bash us at all. But those are very specific things that point out something about you.
You've just called everybody in your room bad parents and that they shouldn't have had kids. And you also said that something's wrong with their kids. You're lucky they only went for your looks.
Just like with Gemini, when she called me the F word, she thought I was a homosexual. So she texted me some nasty stuff.
Oh, I thought that was Jared. You're getting mixed up now. I'm getting confused on your people, on the lies you tell. Yeah, you are.
That was really, really bad. And I found out a lot about her. Just like Jared, Melinda Sue's little friend there. Those two are also homophobes. And it makes sense why Melinda's so obese. Because, well, she's only 25. By the time she's 35, if she does not change her ways, not just her diet.
Okay, so it's wrong. Oh, I didn't know this happened. So you just got mad that you're getting defensive and really upset because somebody said something about your looks. And if you don't want people talking about your looks, for the love of hell, comb your hair. Melinda Sue is absolutely not obese. She's very beautiful, and that bothers you. It bothers you, and it bothers your wife.
I'm talking about her negativity that is causing her sickness. I can see her physical sickness. Obesity is something where you don't have to ask a person what they've been doing or if they're having any problems. Obesity is something you can physically see. The universe says, look, they're asking for help. That's why they're so big. I mean, nobody wants to be obese. That's insane. It's like saying people want to have cancer.
I don't know. Chantel wants to be obese. Amberlynn Reed wants to be obese. You don't know. Shut the fuck up. Just like you want to look like whatever that is that you got going on.
No, you have cancer and you deal with it. And you take your medication or you deal with what you have to do with it. But nobody wants cancer. And if you had a cure for it, you would take it, right? Well, we have the cure for obesity. And
no, you don't. You don't have it. You don't have a cure. You have a way you absolutely have a way to lose weight while you clog up your arteries and turn gray. You vulture.
Is you have to give up something you really love. Right. So you have to sacrifice something in order for your health. And the problem is a lot of these people here aren't used to sacrifice. Joy? Shit, she sacrificed her whole life. Me? Shit, I spent 15 years sacrificing my life. You guys don't even know my story. I haven't told it. You just know what I posted on.
Which story, Richard? The one where you acted like you got kidnapped as a child? Did you forget that one? The one where you pretend you're a banker? The one that you worked on Wall Street? Is it those? Or is it the one where your dad tried to sell knockoff parts for Traeger and it failed because you didn't ship them out? Which story are you going to tell this time, Richard?
YouTube, what you see in the New York Times. That's all you know, but you don't know the 15 years of my discipline. But that's why I get to do what I do. And that's why I'm where I'm at. And that's why I feel good. And that's why I'm happy. And that's why I have a successful marriage.
You didn't do anything, you bum.
And I have a family here where we're all together. Whereas Never Alone, you're on your second marriage already. You can lie and say you're not, but
She's not. She's not. I know her. She's not.
We all know you are. That's why you literally wrote Never Alone.
No, it's because she walks with God. That's why it says never alone. Maybe you should know a little bit before you just make up stuff. I don't know.
Because this time you didn't want to be left alone.
Hey, Haley.
Because obviously at some point you were neglected either by your parents or your family, probably your family, because you're criticizing my family. And all I do is spend time with them. And you think I should leave and go be somewhere else.
They want you to leave and be somewhere else. We're trying to do them a solid, but you won't get the fuck out.
Like your family did for you. Hey man, look, I have a link out there. See all these brave little cowards down there, all those haters. There's a link right here. All you have to do is just
it's a dead link, y'all. So, cowards, dead link.
Click the link and boom, you're here.
Hey, how about you not being a coward? Come on up. Come on, Richie. Come on.
and none of them are taking it. They'll type all day long their lies. You guys can read it, by the way.
too.
As you point out, I have very few people that watch the live stream. There's like 50 people that are going to read your comments. But then they're going to watch the stream later, and I'm going to turn off the comments. So all they're going to hear is my voice. You didn't know I've been doing that for the last 6 months? Yeah. So then when you go watch the thing.
That's a lie. So, yeah, y'all know that he edits. And when you edit a live stream, it takes out the comments. He's not been turning them off. He has been editing the streams. And we all know that, Richard.
Like all the stuff you guys write, all the lies you write, no one needs to see that.
Olivia. Love you.
Yeah, I know you hate that. I know you hate that.
Second, third marriage. I've been married for 36 years this year. He just makes shit up. I know.
That is around you. Now you could say, Melinda is very obese. You can see it. She's anytime
No,
she's about 25 years old.
She's beautiful.
And she's look at her photos.
Yeah, she's beautiful. That really bothers you, don't it?
And this is not talking about someone's appearance. It's talking about someone's health.
I knew it.
Because obesity is something that we can correct. This is what this whole channel is about.
What about whenever you got all obese and shit, and your wife made fun of you to your face? She said, Richard, you look awful. Richard, you look like a pig. So you were forced to eat only beef because your wife was going to leave you because you gained weight. How about you worry about what's going on there with you, okay? You weirdo.
Obese. Last year I was obese. And that's why people came here. But then
no, it's not. Came here because your wife hit your mother in the face with pancakes.
They found out what they had to do to not be obese. They started hating on me because it's like they can't have me walking the earth doing something they can't do. Melinda Sue can't do what Joy does. What Joy does is
no. Melinda Sue cannot sell herself on the street. Okay, point taken.
She lives a very restricted. She sacrifices things. She sacrifices things for her health. I sacrifice things for my health.
No.
If you don't do that, then you're going to be obese.
No, all you care about is how much you weigh. You don't care about your health. There's a big difference. Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, you can call your mom right now. Exactly. You know what I can do? I can go touch my mom, and I can have
no comment.
Breakfast with her in the morning, and I know exactly what she's going to make, and I can make sure she has everything she needs. Everyone can call their mom. Just so you know, 60 years ago, that was very, very rare to call your mom long distance. Most people would be visiting their mom. 100 years ago, that was impossible to call your mom if you didn't live in the same town. So people didn't.
And just 11 years ago, you didn't go visit your mom. Or hold on, was that? I'm sorry, just like 2 years ago until you needed a place to stay when you were living on the street.
Leave town unless they ever want to be around their parents. So the fact that you're not around your family means that you are not taking care of your family, and you're jealous of me because I am. And you can't stand it because I'm doing something that you can't.
You don't even take care of your own body. You're not taking care of your family. They're taking care of you.
Do. You could do it. You could do it, but you refuse to sacrifice. What do you refuse to sacrifice? Your lavish lifestyle with whatever you got going on with your man and your new man and your kids. You don't want to burden yourself by being around your mom and dad, who need you, by the way.
Sure.
Or they don't like you and they don't want you around. One of the two. But that's why you guys aren't together. You can say whatever you want. Call them. Talk for 10 minutes once a week. I talk to my stockbroker more than that.
You know, your stockbroker. Prove it, Richard. Call your stockbroker on a live. Prove it. Prove you have a stockbroker. Prove it.
So don't come in and judge my family and my relationships. And
not your mom's stockbroker. Yours.
Take care of my family and think that you're somehow better than me, because you're not. You're not. You literally have to call your mom.
I think we are, actually. I think we are. We don't have to make up stockbrokers and act important. We don't have to fake who we are as people on here. You do. That's very telling.
Call her right now, 2 a.m. See if she even picks up. She could be sick. She could be hacking. All sorts of things going on. Both of them can be tied up hostages. You wouldn't know. And you call them. They don't pick up the phone. You have no idea. Me? I know exactly what's going on with my mom and my sister. And they like it. And they don't mind hearing my voice. They like hearing the voice because they know people are around.
No, they do not like hearing your voice. They cringe. We've watched.
A desolate house like you guys have. Someone say, oh, I can never sleep in there. Great. Go move into a library. Oh, I hate the noise in that. Right. That's why you live alone. That's why you're.
What'd she lose her shit about? She probably just changed her name, He-Man.
Your husband left you. And now you come and bash on me and my wife because we're together and we're happily married. And you can't stand it because we did something you
No, you're married. That doesn't make you happy.
can't do.
Well, Joy's probably happy. She's getting to go out and do whatever the hell she wants and make money doing it.
We made a vow to God. We promised to God that we'd stay together, and we kept it. And you can't do that, truth teller. You failed at that. And worse, you had children.
You want to calm it down, sir? You've only got 10 years under your belt, and y'all fight every single day. Your words, not mine.
And then you come in and say, "Oh, I'm glad you guys don't have children."
I am.
Well,
Thank
maybe
God.
it might be, it's like, what if that was what God was saying to you, but it was too late? Right, exactly.
Because you wouldn't have children without God. God's in control, idiot.
Your 82-year-old father is still working and making money. He hates his family. No 82-year-old wants to be away from his family. My mom loves.
No, an 82-year-old that works is someone who loves to work. They just like to work. I know you don't comprehend or understand that. And there's other people around this place that don't understand that. Some men would just rather be doing something than just chilling around. That's it. And that's all.
Hanging out here at the club. She loves hanging out with her daughter and me and Annette. We do fun stuff. She went dancing last week. Your husband avoids his family, goes to work. Your husband, your father, like he hates his family. Look, you can't convince me that because a guy goes to work and spends 80 hours a week away from his family,
Haley.
that somehow he's a good man. I'm guessing the kind of work your dad does at 82, your dad probably has a really cush job. I don't think he's serving drinks at a bar. I don't think he's serving cocktails. I don't think he's running around in a fire ambulance. I'm guessing it's a pretty cush, lax job. Well, that works out great for him because he likes it there. Because he gets to hang out with his secretaries and all the people he's working with.
You've watched way too many movies, sir. Way too many.
He doesn't have to hang out with you, truth teller, his daughter that he can't stand. Just like your husband can't stand you. Just like your kids can't stand you. Just like Never Alone's parents can't stand her.
Never Alone's parents love her. You live in the same house as your mom and sister and they can't stand you. What do you got to say about that?
And then you come in and criticize me for being around my family being too loud because it might wake them up. Right.
Right.
Because they don't care. They're asleep. We're used to it. We're a family. You guys are used to sleeping.
Your mom literally got out of bed last night to shut the door because you were so loud.
In the museum because everyone left you, including Dad, who is still at 82, avoiding his family. And that's why you hate Joyce.
You would think work is avoiding your family. You would think that. You're that person. You're that person. Not a secure bone in your whole body.
Much. Because she did the exact opposite. She wasn't going to let me do that. And you can call me lazy, call me whatever you want. But just because your father avoids his family 24/7 and does everything, and he spends maybe Christmas with you, and that's it, that doesn't mean he loves you. In fact, that means he's avoiding you. The fact that I spend time with my family 24/7 and I take care of them, not only does it show
live off them and take care of them are two totally different things.
Getting better and better and better, and our channel's getting better, and everything's getting better, and my life's getting better, my health's getting better. But it shows in
because if he can put them down, it makes him feel better. Because he just makes up stuff. If he knew anything that he spoke of, then it would just be different. But he's just making stuff up to try to hurt people.
Love. You guys can sense it. You guys feel it. Meanwhile, you see Truth Teller come in here, and all she does is bitch and complain and say all this weird shit. You know what she was saying last week?
Tell the truth.
She was saying, and now this doesn't mean something about her dad. Might be what happened in her family. But Truth Teller, and I called it out. She got so mad when I suggested this. Let's back up. I said,
keep on, Richard, and I'm going to tell about your dad and what he said to you.
Suggested the way she sounds is like a pedophile. She freaked out. I said, well, the way you're talking is a pedophile. And that was like a month ago. And that was our big interaction. She had a big thing. She went out and telling everybody that I called her a pedophile. I never called her. I said, what you're saying, that sounds just like a pedophile. Now you're telling me your dad avoids his kids and avoids his family. Okay. 2 weeks ago, you told me what you thought was happening in our household, which is crazy talk. But now it makes sense because it's probably happening in your household.
There's absolutely some weird shit happening in your asshole. I mean, asshole. Household. But what did you say to your dad when he looked at you and he said, you are a failure? What did you say to your dad when he called you a failure? Richard. Go ahead and deny it. But your dad looked you right in the eye and said you were a failure. Gloria knows you're a failure. You have failed at everything you've tried to do in your whole life. And now you're going to accuse people of having dirty things going on in their household? Seems odd to me. Failure.
You said the mom was having sex with the daughter. Now, I don't know what happened with you, truth teller, but dad stays away from you.
You're beautiful, truth teller.
Because why? Because he's not allowed to be around you.
Your dad stayed away from you because you're a failure.
Your dad. Right. So somehow, how did I know that? Right. So you want to make fun of me being a Jedi? How did I know your dad was a pedophile? I said it a month ago, casually to you, because you were raised by a pedophile and you talk in those terms. And I heard it and I said it and it triggered you because you knew it was true. And then you kept coming back. And then you literally called.
Yeah, you're making all this up. Answer my question. Take a link, whatever. How did it make you feel when your dad said you're a failure at every single thing you do when he bailed you out from when you got arrested for cocaine for the third time?
My mom a pedophile, which everyone said was insane. And then you back down and you haven't said it since. But I haven't forgotten it because I put it all together. And now that you tell me your dad avoids his kids, avoids his family, 82 years old, goes to a job, that means he's not allowed, he doesn't want to be around you.
Or maybe he owns the business. You don't know what that's like, do you? Your dad wouldn't let you work at his, would he? He did let you call yourself CFO. Till you got that third arrest. Then you couldn't have your name on there.
He's hiding from life. Because no man, no woman needs to be at a job at age 82. But they need to be doing is preparing for death, preparing to meet God.
What? What is wrong with you? We don't just live once, Richard. We live every single day. And that man is living his best life. If this is your best life, your dad was right.
Not preparing their financials for their firm. That should be handled by somebody else when they're 82 years old. But if he's doing that, it's because he's avoiding the truth. And the truth is, your dad has some serious demons, truth teller. And I see why you want to be a truth teller.
Truth teller. Yes. Word on the street, allegedly. From the text that I just got. But pretty sure. Truth teller, I hope that nothing he said got to you because that's just exactly what he's trying to do.
See why you're on this mission to bash me and you project all this stuff. It's all wrong because it's your own family.
He's saying it because you've triggered him in some way because his dad said he was a loser and a failure and he was never going to be anything. And he wakes up every day, every single day, knowing that his dad was right. One pack of hamburger meat at a time. Right, Richard?
Tell her it's your own family. Stop focusing on my family, babe. There's something wrong with a dad at age 82 that you're making go to work every single day. If you're not making him, why is he going to work? One reason only.
I hope when I'm 82, I'm able to go to work. I hope I feel like going to work, socializing with people. You don't have to spend an 8-hour day. You can't imagine that because you know what? You didn't even work in your 40s, you bum.
He's avoiding reality. He's avoiding you.
Remember that, y'all. His whole 40s, no job.
He doesn't want to deal with his demons because if he sits too long by himself, guess what? He remembers what he did to you. Or maybe if he didn't do it to you, he did to your siblings. But something happened because I said that word and it triggered you. And everybody heard it and you've been on a rant.
Well, usually when someone calls someone a PDF, it actually, it's defamatory. You could probably get sued for that. I wouldn't advise it.
Page until you dropped it, and then you started calling my mom that. And that's crazy talk, as you guys know.
No one called your mom that.
What would make more sense is that Truth Teller was projecting what happened in her family onto mine, because that's what happened, and that's what we do psychologically. So, Truth Teller, I pray for you every day. I do.
I'm not going to say what I want to say. You pray for no one except yourself, guaranteed.
I hope you find some happiness somehow, but don't be like your dad. Your dad is being hateful all the way to the grave. All the way to the grave. He's 82 years old and he's avoiding life.
Your dad is a rock star, and this one here is jealous, and I love it.
That is not a model you want to go after, guys. What you want to do is do what I did. Is you work really hard for like 20 years, and make enough money that you don't have to work for 10 years. And then, well,
no, it ain't.
I was hoping to be able to have a channel to be kicking off and be making some money. Now it's not making as much.
Yeah, and then you get your wife to prostitute and sleep with a bunch of weird men with weird diseases, and then you get on YouTube and brag about it. Yeah, that's not strange at all. Chlamydia, that's cured with a shot, right, Richard?
I thought it would, but it's making enough. But you know what? Hey, I'm not
Crabs, we kill them along with the bed bugs. It's okay over here.
perfect. I miscalculated. You know what I mean? It's like I made some mistakes. I wish I would have done things differently. So that yeah. So when I had that money at 10 years, that
yeah, hepatitis, yeah, that don't go away, but there's medicine for it. What's the other one you get that you keep forever? Herpes. Herpes. She can work when it's not broke out. Yeah, good job, Richard. You're killing it as a dad. I mean, a husband, a son, and a brother. You're killing it. While you talk about someone else's 83-year-old grandpa. When the other day, well, it's been a while back, you said Gloria would still be working if not for the Rona. Yeah, you said that. And she would be, wouldn't she? She was working 2 jobs because her son is a bum. Yeah, that's why you're not on the family business. You bum.
right now, this would be making more money than it does. But that's just me criticizing myself. It is making money. It's not making as much money as I want, but shit, I can't tell you a time that I've ever done anything.
Being 82 is a gift. And you know what? Truth Teller's not even having to live off her dad. Can you imagine that, Richard? She supports herself. Can you imagine what that's like, actually supporting yourself? Making sure that you're going to eat because you earned the money for that food? But I don't think you can.
Well, okay, for a minute, I was like, damn, that's a lot of money. But then I was like, man, it wears off real quick. And you're like, I want more of that. So, but for the most part, I can tell you that.
Thank you for the trip money, Janet Warren. I appreciate that. Y'all are going to feel like y'all are there with me. I promise.
Well, I guess there's a number I would have been happy with. Okay, whatever. It's like I could have done a little bit better, but it doesn't really matter.
You honestly can tell he's never ran a business and knows nothing about crunching numbers ever.
Hey, what's up, Greg Davis, man? What's up? Yeah, I know. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's like,
hey, loser face, do me a favor. And if Joy went on one of her rants where she's like, foaming at the mouth and shit, can you put that back up so I can watch it later? Thank you.
It's like you stay on here long enough, and it's true that the truth will eventually surface. Like all these people are saying all this shit about me, calling me a drug addict, and it's finding out that they're the drug addicts, calling me this weird sexual guy. Whoa. You're dead.
Well, it's weird that you let your wife have sex with other men and kiss them on the mouth, and then you kiss her and ask her how her client was. I mean, yeah, that's weird. Quite weird.
That's the weird sexual guy, not me. Whoa, it's like all this stuff they're projecting on me is about them. So yeah, some people, truth teller, like someone said before, shouldn't have had kids.
Oh, and it ends there. And we would like to give kudos to you not having kids, Richard. It's the only right thing you've done in your life. She was foaming at the mouth and calling us all gold diggers because our husbands are the ones working. We're not working. We're just gold diggers. Okay, call me a gold digger. Yes, Heather. Yes. Gloria worked until the pandemic, and he was fine with that. Oh, no. I don't know what happened. He got jealous over, Lori D, welcome to the winner's circle. Well, he probably thinks that that was a hit that she said that and did that. And maybe he can just, leave it up for once. Don't edit that out, loser face. Everything you said, everything in this live last night was a complete, and an overused word, I apologize, projection of who you are, who you want to be, and who you'll never be. Everybody sees you. There's a few that don't, and I don't know why. P.S. Who dat? Who dat didn't see Shani and Rev though. So I mean, look them up. They were also two bums that refused to work. And I'm here to say it's a weak ass job to. No, I'm not gonna say it. Oh, we chose one man to pay our bills. She thinks she's hot enough to get a lot of men to pay her bills. That literally came out of her mouth along with the foamy spit. Oh my goodness. You got the footage? Well, that just absolutely tickles my fancy. Yeah, warts. Oh my. Okay. We're gonna get that footage. My husband's home and I actually want to go spend time with him. So please some way get me that footage. I want to hear her say that. And Richard, don't you ever change, buddy, because you just keep being you and the loser that you are. And we'll just keep studying you. Y'all have a great night. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for the super chats, the super stickers, the PayPals, the Cash Apps, all the love, memberships. I'll see y'all soon.